Hello, callers, and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss the latest updates. We start with manager Xavi. Of course, after the game against Real Betis, the manager was so happy. Of course, we're going to be discussing on his reaction to that 2-1 victory. Of course, completing the first leg of La Liga with 50 points. Xavi was a happy man as he himself said it was a great performance by Barcelona. We are going to be discussing on everything he had to say after the game as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Julian Araujo, of course, the fullback from LA Galaxy, as sporting director Matteo Alemani have recently offered an update on Barcelona's pursuit of the fullback. Of course, the chief has the latest development. We are going to be discussing more on that. So guys, before we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona coach Xavi Hernandez was full of praise for his team after Wednesday's 2-1 win over Real Betis at the Benito Villamarín. Goals from Rafinha and Robert Lewandowski sealed all 3 points, despite an own goal from Jules Koundé setting up a nervy finish. Barcelona now move 8 points clear at the top of La Liga, leaving Xavi a very happy man indeed. Going by the manager's words, he said, "I think we played really well. I would say we were excellent in many phases of the game. We could have sentenced the game with Ansu's header to make it 3-0, but it was a great performance," he said. "I am really happy with the performance as much as the result. We took the ball off a team that has it a lot. We improved a lot from Girona," Xavi said. So FC Barcelona now have 50 points for the season so far, just 7 goals conceded, and head back home to prepare for the visit of Sevilla on Sunday in La Liga. What a performance from Barca. I think the game was a really good game for us, and we went all out there and we competed, won possession, had a lot of shots on target. In fact, the game was a really, how can I put it? We really control the game, and it's looking at how Xavi is being so happy about the performance, that says a lot because any game that Barca don't play well, Xavi always outright said, we never played well in this game or in that game. But yesterday, I think Xavi was really satisfied with the performance from the boys because honestly speaking, the game was a good game from Barca, especially in the second half. I think we dominated the game. We had the game in our own control. Without the Koundé's late, the own goal, the game could have been very comfortable than that. But at least we are happy that despite the own goal from Koundé that brought a lot of nerves as you would expect from players, but I think Barca managed to wrap the game up 2-1 victory, 8 points ahead of Real Madrid temporarily until Real plays his own game against Valencia tonight. So I think I think the season so far in La Liga has been awesome. I think the league is ours to lose because you can't have this number of points and the gap at this stage of a season in the league and still go ahead and and bottle it up. I don't think Barca should ever make that mistake because I don't think fans will ever forgive them for that. So let's just have to. It's a bit by bit. But I think we are in a poor position right now to go out there to hold this league in our hands. We are the favorites now to go through to win. If statistics are to be accepted, everything, like I don't know, I don't think anybody in this stage with this point difference in La Liga history have ever failed to win the league. So I think with the way the team have been playing recently, anybody can bet their money that Barca are the favorites to go all out there to win La Liga, except things really change for the worse in the second leg of the season, which I personally don't see it happening. I don't see any twists and turns for the second leg of the season, except Xavi fucks up. So let's just see how it goes. I think, even though our forwards have not been in great form, apart from Lewandowski, even though he have even dropped his form, and Dembele, who was the only player who had form, but still happy that we're still winning games. I did mean our defense was not good. I think we couldn't have been winning these games because we need to score more goals if we are conceding more. But now that we're not conceding more, we've been winning about 4 games in a row with just 1 goal difference, right? So it is what it is. A win is a win, is what we wanted, and that's it. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Barcelona sporting director Matteo Alemany has given an update on Julian Araujo after the club attempted to sign the defender on deadline day. A move appears to have failed after Barcelona filed the paperwork too late, and Alemany says the club are waiting to see what happens next. However, Matteo Alemany also said that if Araujo does arrive, he will join the B team and not Xavi's senior squad. He said, it didn't arrive on time due to a computer error. It seems that the systems fell and for only 18 seconds. We have to wait to see what FIFA decides, but there has been a bit of confusion with his destination, which would be a reserve team, not the first team, he said. We are fine and the coach is calm. There have been 3 exits for Piqué, Memphis, and Bellerin that have meant significant economic savings, and we have prioritized saving the savings of later and to register renewed players such as Ronald Araujo, Inaki Piena, and Marcos Alonso, he said. So guys, it seems Barca may find out maybe tomorrow if they have been successful in their attempts to bring in Araujo on loan from LA Galaxy. On deadline day, Barca were close. I mean, they were getting so close to signing Araujo and players also like Sofian Amrabat. I think the most heartbreaking one was this Julian Araujo because, according to the reports, Barca were 1 minute late because of the paperwork came in too late, and we can hear the the sporting director Matteo Alemany confirming that. Barca did launch an appeal to FIFA, and they are still waiting for the a reply if the appeal will be successful or not about the transfer. Of course, they want FIFA to look into it, and of course, providing all the evidence that actually they were already there to sign the player, but just a minute late. To see if FIFA can, consider that appeal, understand with them, and give a go ahead. So Barca are hopeful. I think they are optimistic that Araujo will be a Barca player very soon. So just to keep fingers crossed, but it's not like he will join the first team according to what the sporting director is saying. All this because of the wage cap rules and everything like that. Araujo will join but the B team, not the senior team. But it kind of baffles everybody because Memphis, Piqué, Bellerin have left. How on earth Barca can't even sign a single player? I don't still understand. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.